Welcome back, everybody, to MLB The Show, the Two Idiots franchise with Chicago. We are deep in the playoff bracket now. Just to briefly recap, Baltimore had the off week against the wild card, and in the ALDS, they defeated Texas a clean sweep 3-0. On the other side of the coin, Boston beats Tampa in the wild card and then loses to Minnesota. They go all 5 games, and Minnesota and Baltimore are now matched up head-to-head in the ALCS. On our side of the bracket, Cincinnati beat Arizona after 3 games. Then they get swept by Philadelphia 3-0, and now the matchup is here. Once we had defeated St. Louis in Game 5, we are now primed and ready to go against the Phillies and Dylan Cease in Game 1. October baseball continues. We are being hosted by the Phillies for Game 1 in the NLCS. It is the farthest that we have seen the Chicago Cubs go during our tenure over them, and we cannot wait to get this series started. It's going to be exciting. Everybody strap in, grab your hot dogs and popcorn and beer. Let's go, people. Seiya Suzuki leading off against Dylan Cease. Ball 1 inside.
We just need we need to get out in front of this and in a hurry.
Yeah, leadoff home run.
Yeah, we can't, that'd be great. We can't have, constant pop-ups and bad strikeouts. We can't play like we played against the previous team.
Yep, and that will be an immediate pop-up by Suzuki. Foul territory in right field, but brought down after 2 pitches. We have the first out of the championship series.
Let's hope this is the real Juan Soto. Because
will the real Juan Soto please stand up?
Exactly, because, man, hitting 100, get the fuck off my ball field.
Now, as we went through year 3, big swing and a miss from Soto, we pretty much took it as, for granted almost. Wow, strike 3 against Soto, and Cease is off to a good start. We took it for granted that we were going to see the postseason. After we got through 50, 60 wins or so, I feel like it was an inevitable conclusion that we would see October baseball. You feel the same way, right?
Oh, yeah. We kind of get on a roll. We were playing good ball. Even when we had those slew of fucking injuries, we had a ticket punch for a free ambulance ride. We had so many fucking ambulance rides. But, it was crazy, man. We had injury after injury. We had pitchers down. We had Soto was out. Everywhere.
No,
and Vladdy just playing like ass. And, we battled, and we were able to pull it out. We brought guys up the minors to fill holes, etc., and they just grinded. And we had a couple slumps here and there, but I felt we were postseason bound, early on.
Yeah,
it just felt that way. And to be here now and fucking playing the fucking Phillies, in the NLCS is just fucking crazy.
Yeah, and we made it to the playoffs in year 1 with the Cubs after making significant changes to the roster and the organization. And Bryson Stott will fly out to James Wood in center field. What was I saying?
About us making the playoffs.
Yes, yeah. We made it to the playoffs in year 1, and I felt like that was a surprising delight. I really thought that after 1 year of our trades and free agency pickup, that we would not quite have the pieces to get there. I didn't anticipate playoffs in year 1. I think that was a great surprise, but then we were also hit with the other hand, and in year 2, we got the big surprise of not even making the playoffs. How do you feel about the move from season 1 to season 2 and the flop between the playoff expectations there?
We made the joke how many times about, the rebuild is done. The Cubs went on a big winning streak here and there in the first season, and we made some changes. We were, playing really great ball, and, we made the playoffs, and we kept making the joke, the rebuild is done, here we go.
In year 1, we already did it.
It's here we go. We in the World Series in year 1, that was just going to be, that would basically wrecked the series because, I mean, how do you rebuild a team in one season and then win the World Series? Where do you go from there, right? So it was like, this is just too funny.
And Harper grounds out. That's 9 pitches for Dylan Cease, 9 pitches for Corbin Burns, both out of the first.
Nice.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No worries. But yeah, I mean, then it was the second season. It was like, what is going on? It was like the Nats all over again.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Like, nobody could fucking get out of their own way. No one could get a hit. Like, it just was phenomenal. Just train wreck.
And the pitching was so up and down. I mean, typically in this game, the pitching does go up and down like that. And Walker will hit Dylan Cease very lightly, but that's the first out. This game's pitching is so inconsistent a lot of the times, especially when you're dealing with prospects or people that you're trying to develop. Yeah. Trying to get good pitchers in this game is so difficult because you have these legendary names, like in this game alone, Dylan Cease and Corbin Burns. You have verified aces, guys that have had stellar careers. Those guys are going to pitch well in this game. You almost never see them have like a bad year, right?
No, a bad game, maybe, but not
there's an inherent cushion to guys that have that pedigree. And so to develop pitching in this game is one of the most challenging things you could possibly do. And so the up and down process, when we start relying, wow, we got a good friendly call there. When we start relying on prospects or acquisitions, you know, like there's a level of difficulty increase by doing that. And I think that's what we saw in year 2 as well. Yes, the bats were hella inconsistent. They could not just get focused for periods of time. But that's where I felt like the pitching let us down in year 2. I feel like that was the biggest problem.
Yeah, because, I mean, we made some trades for some talent in the bullpen. They'd have, like, 2 or 3 really great outings, and then all of a sudden they just were ass. Like, They were letting it run after run after run. It was just nonstop.
And Lawler will take that.
Oh, yes!
It does land fair. Jordan Lawler with the very first hit for either team, and it is a 2-out double.
Nice, there we go.
Let's go. Hi, Mom.
Put the pressure on. But yeah, watching our bullpen just collapse like every second game was just so disheartening. And then when it happened this season, I was like, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah.
Like after the injuries, we come back and we had a solid team and everyone was clicking and we were winning. We won like 10 in a row and we were winning series after series. And then all of a sudden, we had a whole month where we just fell flat.
And James Wood, it will bloop down into right field, and that will be enough to drive in the very first run. James Wood has come through clutch.
Nice. After him struggling the first couple games, we put him in.
Nice to see him get a hit you had mentioned pressure, and I was just about to go into, speaking of pressure, we need James Wood to wake up here, and he did.
Yeah, so I mean, to go from 1 to make the playoffs, 2 after making more changes and watching our team collapse, it was a little disheartening, I'll tell you the truth. It was so frustrating. Oh,
the throw goes wild. It hits the coach. No!
What are you
hit the
doing?
Coach. He didn't know. He expected the ball to go past.
Oh,
the
man.
coach interfered with his body unintentionally.
Oh.
What a disaster.
Shit.
Because the throw went wild, he was right on the instinct of, it's going to go past, I got to go. However, it hit the coach. Oh, my gosh.
What a bad luck that was.
Yeah, it sure was. That would have put him in scoring position with 2 outs. Instead, now we go down to the Phillies in the bottom of the second with Trey Turner and the MVP chants from the home crowd. Oh, no, don't give him that. He doesn't need an MVP to crush that.
No. What are you doing?
Instead, he will pop high into left field, played by Suzuki for out number 1. Yeah, the shell shock of year 2, I feel like was an important moment. And it was almost a litmus test on the changes that we made and how we felt about them. And what I mean by that is we had a successful year 1. You know, our vibes were very good going into year 2. We expected a certain level of success again. I felt like with the trajectory of year 1 that we thought it was another lock for hitting the postseason in year 2. Like we were just going to ride that wave of success.
Oh, I agree.
Year 2 happened. I felt like that was the gut check moment of, okay, well, do we pivot from our game plan? Do we, say, hey, these changes aren't working. We kind of wipe the table a little bit and get rid of some of these guys that are underperforming? Or do we call it a slump year? Do we continue? And do we advance the plans that we built the foundation for? And that's what we ultimately ended up doing, is saying, I believe in our system. I believe in the changes that we've made. And I think that it's going to work. We just need a little more time. And now in year 3, we're seeing the fruits of that labor.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we have a solid team. Yeah, I mean, we have some guys slumping in the playoffs right now, but that happens. It's realistic. And, it's just going to take us just to guys that are struggling. They're just going to have to straighten their shit out. And the guys that are hot are just going to have to keep, swatting the bat. I mean,
yeah,
it's
keep shouldering the weight of this team.
I mean, like, if you're getting a hit, you just got to make sure you make great base running decisions. We've seen people get picked off in the playoffs already. I mean, we just saw the James Wood issue, but I mean, that wasn't technically his fault. He didn't know it hit
Josh Young lifts that to left, and at the warning track for Harper. No, that's Marsh, not
Marsh.
Harper.
That's Brandon Marsh up there.
There's the hair and the beard. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, like, and to now be where we're at, like, after the struggles, and it was, the biggest thing was too, is like, we were worried, every change we made was a bad one at after season 2. Every time we made a trade, I'm like, all right, okay, I felt confident. The pitcher, especially if it was a reliever, he'd come in and he would fucking just shit in the carpet, and I'm like, great, we fucking traded for this guy, now he sucks. Like, I had that happen to us where
the question of Juan Soto in year 2 as well.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, like, the invisible man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, we have some relievers that were great, like Muller. We got him, he was doing great. He pitched like 3 or 4 games, like, in relief, he was great, and then all of a sudden he just barfed on the carpet.
Yep, and Harry Ford watches ball 4.
And watching their ERAs all climb to over 4 was so disheartening. I'm thinking, we're in trouble. We head into the playoffs with these guys playing like they are. We're going to be eliminated.
Suzuki to left field, and yes! It is gone! A 2-run blast from Seiya Suzuki, his second of the postseason, and the NLCS is off to a 3-0 beginning.
Damn, Suzuki with another bomb.
Let's go. It wasn't a leadoff homer from Suzuki, but the next time around when the lineup turned over, there it is.
Oh, that was nice.
That's beautiful, man. I love that it wasn't one of the animation no-doubters, but that crack of the bat and the speed with which it exited towards left field felt like it was going.
Oh, yeah, it definitely had that sound and the look.
Yeah,
and this is
Soto
the typical
ground
sound and the look. Yeah, look at that. Come on, Vladdy. You bum.
Slider inside and low. Strike 1 against Vladimir.
It's hard to believe the amount of payroll between our 2 and 3 hitter, and they're both combined are hitting over 320.
Yep.
Oh.
I wonder what's their salaries combined for this single year. What do you say, like 60 million, 70 million?
20. I'm trying to remember what they're getting paid. 25 and 23 or something like that.
I think between those two players, I think it's very near to like the lowest team's payroll.
Yeah, they're making some bank, so they better start performing. We're gonna keep away the Kirk Casale hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna leave them in Golden Corral.
Yep.
Well, with the other guys in our lineup performing pretty well. No, Rojas left field, and that one's gone as well.
Oh.
Phillies strike back immediately.
It just barely cleared the wall, too.
Another one, not a no-doubter from the animation, but the sound and the speed gets it there. And it clears the wall, and it's now 3-1. No shutout today against Philly.
I don't think too many teams get shutouts against Phillies.
No, not usually.
No.
Man. All right.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cedric Mullins as a Philly.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Bernsey, what are you doing?
Maybe a little shaken up, trying to be careful after that home run.
Count
And the count will run full now, 3-2.
Yeah, but it's Cedric Mullins now.
Yeah.
He's hitting nothing so far.
Yeah, and that cutter will challenge at the bottom part of the zone, fouled away, and we'll run the count full again. And that will pop him up over near third base for Josh Young, and we've got our first out of the bottom of the third. And Riley Adams in the 9 spot is hitting .500 through the postseason. Funny that Trey Turner was getting the MVP chance with the average around 400, or over 400, I should say. And here at .500, with an OPS of 1750, Riley Adams is not getting the same love from Philly.
No.
This is just below the zone, ball 2. Being careful still. And that's 3-0. Burns missing a lot in the last 2 at-bats now after the home run. And that's ball 4. Adams watching the whole way, and we've got 1 man on with 1 out now as the lineup turns over for Bryson Stott.
Come on, Burnsley. You know.
Ooh, boy. We got any Cubs fans in the crowds behind home plate?
Oh, let's take a peek.
Yes, top left. There's a woman up there with a gray shirt.
Yeah, I spotted her at the same time you did. I think there might be
and
someone on the
Stott
right.
lifts it to left. And Suzuki will be able to play that for the second out, and he'll throw in.
I think there might be one on the right side of the plate there, too. No, maybe she's a Phillies. There's
On
a lady.
very far right.
There's one kind of middle right. She's now waving a red towel. So before she wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Now she is. I didn't. Oh, there's a guy sitting right, almost right behind umpire.
Glasses, white jersey.
The big C on his chest.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of representation here.
A little bit.
And Burns is ahead now, 0-2. And he swings at the slider inside, and he is sat down. Burns can recover, and we'll move into the 4th. And 4, 5, 6 now due up. Middle of the lineup, starting with Jordan Walker, and he'll watch the first ball.
This is one fellow that we traded for, and it just kind of happened upon him when we traded for him in season 1. And I was like, we looked at his stats. It's like, he's going to be a good hitter. He's not going to be a great defender. And he's been our DH, and he's been great.
Yes, he sure has. He will ground out there to first base. But yeah, man, he's been one of the most consistent guys. He's had a good amount of power as well. And he's had some really, really big moments as well. He's not been a superstar all the time for us. But I felt like when there was moments where we needed him to deliver, more often than not, I think we got him. Slider from Cease will sit down Nico Horner. A very, very good pitch in a tough spot.
Yeah, like I found that he struggled here and there, bits and pieces, but he was always someone that we never thought about taking in the lineup, never thought of traded.
Right.
It was always, oh, well, we can't trade for that guy because we already have Jordan Walker as DH, and it's always, we kind of protected him once we got him, so.
Yeah, we did. I feel like that's a great way to describe that is, after the trade, and he started having some pretty consistent output and all that stuff, his position was never in question, and I'm glad that you said that, because there's certain guys here that we have questioned, even, as recently as Juan Soto. In year 2, that was his slump year. He did come back in year 3, very successful, but the power dipped massively for Soto, where he only hit, I think, 25 homers. And for him, that's extremely low. So we had that problem, and then now in the postseason, Soto is nowhere to be found, to where we started half-heartedly joking about replacing him with PCA in the last series.
Yeah, after we replaced PCA with James Wood.
Yeah. Replace Soto with a guy that we put on the bench because he wasn't doing good either. I mean, that's how bad it got. But yes, you're exactly right. Jordan Walker never really had his position in danger. And in fact, when we were looking at making trades or acquisitions or pulling guys in, as you stated, we were like, no, Walker is secure in his spot. No way that we're moving him.
Yeah.
The batter, number 7.
Bryce Harper will have a leadoff single, and now Trey Turner comes back around. We attempt the throw over, no luck. Burns needs to get out of this one more time. See if we can get a double play ball. I was going to say low and maybe inside. Try to get him to chop it.
Yeah, that's where I'd throw it to see if he'd punch one down.
Ooh, wow, we don't even get the call?
That was full
That was
inside.
a gutsy move. Let's hope it's not the same umpire's game, too.
God.
And Turner lifts that to right field. It's going deep, going back. And no, Soto! You son of a bitch!
What the fuck did he
couldn't
do?
grab it. He ran into the wall instead. It's a double for Turner.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
The curse of Juan Soto fielding strikes again.
Fucking Christ. Dude, a fucking bum.
Oh, man.
Because he's a natural right fielder, is he not?
He's a natural DH, I think. Holy shit.
All right, there we go.
And that'll go to left field. That's going to be deep and most likely a sacrifice fly. Suzuki throws home and yep, the throw is offline. Harper's in and the Phillies are now within reach. Man in scoring position, 1 out, and Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Very gutsy curveball there as Burns has got to hold on with everything he's got after Soto sabotaged us in right field. Wow. My goodness, another balls of steel curveball. 0-2.
Floating it in the fucking middle of the zone.
Yeah. It's the last thing that I would want him to do, and maybe because of that, it's the last thing that Renfroe expected.
Maybe.
No chase there. Man. Does not get him to go after that slider. It's evened up at 2-2 now. Cutter low and inside. Nope. Instead, slider low mid. Come on, Burns. Nope.
We need to throw it inside and force him to punch it towards the right side to keep Turner at second.
Yeah, exactly. Full count to Renfroe. Burns delivers. He does give the cutter inside, but it's too far in. And now 2 men on after the walk. And we're back to Rojas, who hit a home run his last time here. Circle change misses. Phillies fans are letting us have it. It is loud in the stadium today. Phillies fans on their feet behind home plate. The energy is electric. And Rojas will ground that into right field. And that is going to get thrown in by Soto. And the run scores. Philly has tied it up. Soto has blown this lead. Wow.
Unbelievable. He cost Max Fried a no-hitter. Now he's just cost us the lead.
The fielding of Juan Soto. I don't even know. Dude, he didn't. There's no reason to not catch that ball. No. You know, between, yeah, like you said, blowing the no-hitter against Max Fried, like his casual jog in right field was the determining factor there. He couldn't get there because he was just relaxedly sprinting. And then now, he puts his back to the wall, and Cedric Mullins will bloop that into right field, and that's too shallow to be fielded, and Philly has loaded the bases with still only 1 out, and Riley Adams is back at the plate again. 500 in the postseason, and Burns is in deep trouble. Adams, left center field, and that will absolutely find the gap. It's actually a grand slam. The number 9 hitter drives in 4, clears the bases, and Juan Soto has given up this game.
They chased Burns out in the 4th.
Burns is out. Kyle Muller is now going to get the task. Salvage something, as we need to stay alive against Philly. There's a lot of this game left, but with a 93% win expectancy, Phillies fans are feeling comfortable.
One strike.
I'm at a loss for words.
Unbelievable.
I'm sitting here
Wow.
and I'm in shock. My hand's on my head because I'm in fucking shock. What in the fuck?
We get a friendly call as Muller crosses the plate with that fastball, 0-2. And a weak grounder played at second, and finally, mercifully, we get our second out.
This is Muller's first
Wow.
postseason appearance for us.
I believe that it is, as he'll lift that to left field for Suzuki, and Muller quickly recovers the rest of the inning, but the damage is done. Burns is out, Soto sacrificed him, and now we've got to come back. We're down by 4. Holy crap. The story of this game just switched dramatically.
Yeah. I just can't believe fucking Soto misplayed that ball. Hasn't fucking done anything but got like 1 or 2 base hits the whole fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
Vladdy has one home
Juan
run.
Soto is not a Gold Glove right fielder.
Oh, fuck. Does he even have a glove
Wow.
on? If they're playing his bare hands?
Yeah. All right, so the play now becomes we need to get Cease out of here. Although we've been successful against him, I want to see what the bullpen has. We're not going to see it quickly if James Wood and the others continue to swing like that. He's out. Jeez, man. That just sucked all the air out of the room.
Yeah.
We give up a 2-run lead and then a grand slam. No quicker way in baseball to lose all hype and motivation for this. Wow.
That's the ball.
There's a reason that the Phillies are here.
Yeah,
You know?
and the 99 wins too, so
Yeah.
ain't
We
no
knew
joke.
that they were dangerous. We went against them in the regular season and lost more than we won against them. We knew how challenging this series was going to be. But after going up by 3 so early, I was feeling confident.
Yep, as was I. Thought we
That's
had
how
a shot.
quickly it turns, though.
Oh,
And Ford will drive that up and over into left field. And that's it for the top of the 5th. Wow.
damn it.
Devastating.
7 hits and 7 runs off 6 hits.
Yep. Now, Muller only needed 4 pitches to get the 2 outs to end the bottom of the 4th. He will remain, and Harper will just barely clear the foul line, and that will be thrown in, and yeah, Harper's got 2. Fantastic. A leadoff double for Philly as the trouble continues. Oh, boy.
This is not what I wanted to see.
Nope. Misses, low and in. Oh, man.
Maybe the next team we should take is the Phillies so they can't beat us.
Not a rebuild. I just don't want to play against them, so we're
Yeah.
going to take control.
Yeah, we're just going to take the Phillies, yeah. Tune in next season.
Oh, my gosh.
2 idiots on the Phillies.
Can you imagine? 3-1 as Muller is now behind against Turner. Fouled away, and we've run the count full. We need an out here.
I'm waiting to see the Cubs fans in the audience change to Phillies fans.
They all pull their shirts off and just toss them onto the field.
Oh,
Turner will drive that into center field, and that will be a RBI single. And the Phillies are up by 5. Holy crap. Let's get it all out this game.
Yeah.
You know, no more offense for Philly after this.
yeah, let them.
We'll lose by 20 in game 1 if we can take the rest of the series. I'll take that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's let them get all their swings out. Let make them tired from swinging the bats.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Throw over. I think it could be.
They run around the bases too many times. They swing too many times. Yeah, they got to be tired for game 2 then.
And that's a grounder from Bohm. The toss over. Wow, the acrobatic leaping throw from shortstop. And that is a double play.
Nice move by Lawler.
That was very cool by Lawler, yeah. And Renfroe is back up with 2 outs. Muller's recovered well. Good ground ball to get.
Yep.
And misses with that one. 1-1. And weakly grounded to Josh Young at third base. And the 5th is now over. We are even further behind. Suzuki, Soto, Guerrero due up next. Seiya Suzuki could hit a home run every at-bat for the rest of this game and will still not be close.
No. God. Can we get Suzuki on and Soto on and then Vladdy at a home run?
That'd be cool. Or
You know.
Walker to do it.
Yeah, that'd even be better. Let's load the bases. Let's grand slam them
And
back.
Suzuki, right center field.
There we go.
Not deep enough to clear the wall, but that will be a strong lead-off double for Seiya.
Okay, let's grand slam them back.
Yep. All right, step 1 of your plan is complete. Let's get Soto on.
Yeah.
We know he's not going to hit, so maybe he'll walk.
That was a beautiful four-seam right down the middle. Why didn't you crush it? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. All right, here we go. Familiar territory now. 0-2. Soto strikes out.
What is this horse shit?
Devastatingly predictable.
This is not Juan Soto. Like, I don't
No.
understand.
But he will watch the slider.
I'm waiting for him to strike out and then turn to the camera, pull his mask off, and go, "Ah, it's me, Kirk Caselli, the whole time."
And I would have gotten away with it too and gone 0 for 30 in the postseason if it wasn't for you meddling idiots. God damn it.
The curse of Caselli.
Yeah, Ben Vladdy will weakly ground that out, but advance Seiya over to third. So 90 feet away, 2 outs for Jordan Walker. Way up above the zone for the first ball. Oh, boy.
This is rough.
These is just past 70 pitches now. Well, they might let him go deep with this huge lead. There's no real need to dip into the bullpen. They might let them rest.
Yeah, there's really no reason to wear those guys out if
Jeez.
Cease's pitching like this.
Yep, Walker rounds out, and we move to the bottom of the 6th now. Muller's going to stay out there. Kind of the same mentality. As long as he does fine, let him chew up as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, what's
Pretty much even if he's not doing fine, I guess.
yeah, what's the point of burning through our bullpen if we're already down by 5 in the 6th, you know?
Yeah, unless it starts getting closer again and we can drive in some runs and give us an actual fighting chance, this game is pretty much written off as of now. And Rojas will lift that up into right field. And can Vladdy field a routine fly ball? Yes.
Juan Soto.
Not Vladdy. Oh, my God. I don't even want him to be there so much that I just misnamed him. Wow. I'm like, no. Send the first baseman up deep into right field. Have him hit the warning track before we rely on Soto.
I don't think Vladdy be a good choice in outfield either, to be honest.
No, probably not. At this point, it's hard to do worse than Soto out there.
I mean, Vlad's got a great arm for throwing it in, and I mean, he can catch a ball well, but I just don't think he can track as well as someone
No.
else. I mean, yeah, it's
Probably.
pretty sad that we've thrown around the idea of taking Soto out and putting PCA back in, just to have the defense.
Yeah, pretty much. And Mullins will ground out. That's 2 for Muller now. And Riley Adams is back. The Grand Salami himself. 5 RBIs in the postseason now, as he might have sealed his MVP candidacy this time. I know the chants were for Trey Turner. But how do you not root for Riley Adams now as a Phillies fan?
1-1.
And Riley Adams is a former Nat.
Yeah.
Going back to haunt us.
Muller ahead, 1-2 against him, though.
That's the ball.
Watches, ball 2.
Ball. 2 strikes.
Man. Rounded foul.
Ball 3.
And watches ball 3. We've run it full. Muller being very careful. And that is going deep to left field, and Suzuki is there. Yes.
Thank you, Seiya.
Jeez. Top 7 now, and Nico is leading off. Oh, a floating knuckle curve that does land in there.
Yeah, pitch to hit, though.
Yeah. Get Nico on so he can steal. Ooh, watch this strike 2. A fastball away.
Ball.
Nico was another one that we never really doubted. To refer back to like the Jordan Walker conversation.
Yeah.
He'll strike out there, but man, over the years that we've had him, he's been one of the guys that has done really well every year.
Yeah, it's sad that he had the broken leg going into the wild card in the first season.
1-0.
Yeah,
That hurt because he had a great year.
that might have been one of the difference makers there, losing him.
Yeah, and he played well in the second season. He was pretty consistent, but this year he was phenomenal. But
Yep.
struggling a little tiny bit in the postseason.
And Lawler, no! Quick reaction from Cease. And that's out number 2.
He just threw his arm up and the ball just bounced in his glove.
Sucked it in like a vacuum. Oh, man. All right, so James Wood got his first hit and first RBI of the postseason earlier in this game. Can he extend anything else? 2 outs, top of the 7th against Dylan Cease. Watches strike 1 away.
Hey.
And instead of ball 2, it's strike 2 as he swung underneath it. Whoa! About took his knee out there, and it's 2-2. Ugh.
Okay.
And he watches ball 3. The count's full now with 2 outs. James Wood. Come on, man. No, that's ball 4. Instead, he fouls it away, chopping to defend.
Winging at that shit.
Foul that one. Driving the pitch count up at least, but we're in the top of the 7th. I mean, at this point. Jeez, man. Okay. All right. Muller remains in, and Bryson Stott, as the lineup turns over, will lead the bottom of the 7th. This character model looks a little bit like Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah, a little tiny bit. Kind of the same type of face structure.
A thin little Alan Jackson mustache.
It's a Rogaine on your lip, boy.
1-2 to Stott. Muller delivering. And he got him to swing underneath it. That's way up above the zone, but it's going to be out number 1. And close on the slider, but Marsh watches ball 1.
Other than that one hiccup, Muller's been pitching really well.
Yeah.
Eating up the
Yeah, he's
innings.
been great.
Saving the bullpen.
Behind Marsh 2-0 now, though. Finally gets a slider, dead center of the zone. And misses close inside, 3-1. And he'll walk Marsh. Here we go again.
Why did he go with the 2 fastballs? Why didn't he go
Don't know.
back-to-back sliders?
Yeah.
Man.
Now, 1 out, 1 on for Bryce Harper. Strike 1's in there to lead it off. Oh, man. Come on, Muller. Oh. Okay. 0-2. Slider low and in, I think. Try to hit that bottom left corner. Come on.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Nope, not quite.
To a 12-6 curve.
Two balls. 2 strikes.
Fastball high and tight. Ball 2.
Counts full.
Wow, he's just playing around here. The throw up to second and
Oh!
save. We cannot get him as
Ah.
Harsh steals second on the wild pitch, and the count is full against Harper.
No more double play.
A pretty good pitch there. Come on. And that goes over. Shortstop into center field. The throw by James Wood. And I've got a feeling it doesn't matter. Yeah. Harper gets a double, an RBI. Phillies up by 6.
Now pitching for
And we'll bring in Hamilton.
71, Ian.
Muller did well up until he didn't.
As soon as I praised him, he shit the bed.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking bum, Ian Hamilton. He sucks.
We're playing opposite day, right?
We're gonna try it. I don't know what else to fucking do. God. Positive reinforcement don't seem to work.
How's it feel to be the second favorite Hamilton?
1 ball.
Musical's the best. Full disclosure, I still haven't seen that, but I hear it's highly praised,
That's
so
the ball.
You'll never
just
see.
using that against him.
You'll never see me watch it. So
Turner weekly fouls it to even it up 2-2.
I had a hard time signing Hamilton just because I know his last name's tied to a musical. No!
Turner to
No!
right field. It's going back, and Soto will watch that one again.
Well, that was high off the wall. He couldn't have caught
It's
that.
high. Yep. Wow, he went for 3 and he got it. Turner with a triple and an RBI, and the Phillies have hit double digits now, 10-3.
Trey Turner runs at 800 miles an hour, so
Yeah. The only baseball player allowed to have those fireworks on his cleats. You know, like they would put the things on the rollerblades. The bottle rockets attached to his cleats.
pretty much.
And now, like, boom, we'll ground that over. The leaping throw from Young, and we've got him. But that is a sacrifice, and it's now 11-3. My joke earlier about them scoring 20 in Game 1 is actually somewhat prophetic now. Great.
No strikes.
I thought this was gonna be a fucking pitcher's duel.
Well,
I was expecting like 8 innings of like 3-hit, 1-run ball. Like I expected a nail biter.
yeah.
You know, I was figuring we'd be screaming in our mics like in the 8th inning because we're, you know, tied at 1 apiece, each with only 3 hits or some shit.
Yeah.
No, other than that, we're in the bottom of the 7th. We are fucking getting trounced, and I'm looking for a fast forward button.
Well, one of the results that people don't talk about in duels is the straight up murder of one of the opponents, and that's actually what we're seeing.
Yeah.
It was a duel, and we've lost.
Oh, but yeah, now they're just reloading the gun and shooting the corpse. That's all they're doing at this point.
Cecil come back out top of the 8th now as he will seek to go as deep as possible to give the bullpen the full day off. I don't think that I really hope that he doesn't complete game-us with 3 runs scored against him. That'll be even more insulting, I think.
Fuck
But-
it. Like, I want him to pitch it. Our players need the embarrassment.
I don't know how we get more embarrassed than this, really. This is terrible. I'm so happy that this is only game 1 right now, because I can write this off and be like, hey, we've got the whole series.
Yep.
You know, we'll be all right. I hope. That's the hope. Losing game 1 is easier than, you know, going down the first 3 games or, you know, the back and forth kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, let's get this bad loss out of the way, and fucking recenter ourselves, shrug it off, take a big deep breath, and let's come back for game 2.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
And it's 1-1 against Ford. Cease will deliver pitch number 94 right now. Foul. And that's strike 3 away. Number 10 for Dylan Cease.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Come on, say another
Suzuki
fucking home
watches
run
that.
just to fucking please go down with a fight.
Oh, man. Phillies fans got to be feeling good hosting us and giving us this trouncing in Game 1. Could not ask for a better start for your team.
That's kind of like how we started against Cincy with with the trouncing of them, but it took us 5 games.
Yeah. And Suzuki underneath it pops it up to first base, and that will end the top of the 8th. Only a few more chances left. And Hamilton remains in the bottom of the 8th. 7, 8, 9. Last leg of the order. Rojas immediately pops up to left field, and Seiya Suzuki is under it for out number 1. If it gets down to it, Game 2, Game 3 goes south, and Soto's still not present. You think we go ahead and put PCA in?
Oh, next game, PCA's in.
Next game.
Oh, fucking right. I mean, Soto can't hit and he can't defend, so.
Yeah, he's actively losing games for us now with his defensive errors.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like that one last one, it bounced off the upper part of the wall, not his fault, but the other ones definitely were.
1 and 2.
Oh, 100% his fault for those other ones, yeah. 1 and 2 against Mullins now. Sinker, bottom part of the zone for out number 2.
I mean, if the fact that if Jordan Walker was a little bit better defender, I'd put Walker in the outfield and just DH Soto, so we at least hope his bat will turn around. But the fact that Walker's not a great defender either, we have to take someone out, and I'm not taking Walker out of the lineup.
No.
So,
Yeah, so Soto, we let go his, lack of fielding ability. We can write that off because of his high offensive output and OBP. But if those are not present either, then there's no pluses to having Soto in the field right now. It's not because he's got a hot bat and he's giving up runs
yeah.
by his fielding. So he's not only a negative on the batting side, but his fielding side is truly negative for us now.
That's the ball.
So, yeah.
2 and 2.
So I'd say we bench him for at least one game. And
Yeah, one game, give him a break.
We'll change the lineup a little bit.
3 ball.
I think we put Nico hitting second.
Okay.
Push PCA down a little bit. At least we
Yeah,
get him
we
the
gotta
field
do
for his
something.
defense, yeah.
And that is strike 3, a slider bottom part of the zone, and we move into the final inning of Game 1. And Orion Perkering. Got it, first try. He'll come in for Philly to close it out. Could have put in the water boy, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, because Soto's up.
Yeah. See what he can do. Soto, you're coming out. You're going to enjoy a rest day tomorrow, bud.
Yep.
Just letting you know now. No pressure. 0-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Half expected him to swing.
So did I. So I figured since
Hard
we're
hit
making
the
the
foul.
play to pull him, I figured he's going to fucking hit a home run.
Yeah, he might.
Nope.
Nope. He'll watch a clear strike 3 instead. Little wants the day off.
Ball. Inside.
Oh, gosh.
We have Nolan Sean Noel on the bench. We can put him on first. You want to bench Vladdy?
If you want to switch it up, we've got a long enough series that we can make a change. I'm not opposed to it, man.
Can't believe I'm saying it, to take out 2 of our highest paid players, the 2 guys we spent the money to get, that we're talking about benching them in the fucking postseason.
Yeah, I know.
3 and 2.
Up goes full to Vladdy. 3-2, 1 out. All the way to stay alive. Yeah, I kind of like the idea, you know, give these guys another look. Vladdy will take a walk, but yeah, Nolan Shonwell was fantastic for us, and I think that the move to get, you know, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. dictated that he had to go on first. There was just no room for Nolan. And unfortunately, I think that's the only position that he plays. So there's no option to put him anywhere else. And again, with the Jordan Walker at DH conversation that we had, we're not getting rid of him. And speaking of Jordan Walker, that goes to left field. And no, it's caught on the warning track.
I think Sean
outs now.
I think Sean Noel can play outfield.
I'm not positive.
On
On the spreadsheet, I've only got him listed as first base, so I'm not sure.
I'm positive he's been in left field before for us for some reason.
I don't know.
Have to check.
Yeah.
See if we can shake the lineup a little bit.
Man. And Nico
Drop.
will bloop that. It does drop, and we've got 2 on with 2 outs.
Here's the comeback, baby.
Yeah.
2 outs. We're just gonna fucking thump them.
Nico just happy to get a hit, and then Jordan Lawler comes up.
Jordan
Or Lawler.
Lawler,
Did I
yeah.
say Lawker or
Yeah, you
Walker?
kind of stuck the two names together.
Kind of fat-tongued that.
A
Sorry.
little bit. It's all
Ugh.
right. That happens.
Lawler. 0-1.
1-1.
Watches a ball. Evens it there.
Soda would have swung at that.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Right! Get
Jordan Lawler!
MVP!
Wow!
The hero of Game 5.
Oh my!
Number 49.
Wow!
I didn't hit left trigger quick enough to get a replay of it.
Wow, man. Okay. Get some, Jordan Lawler. Cool. It was awesome.
Just 5 more, just 6 more to go.
With 2 outs, yeah.
Yeah.
And James Wood down 0-2. Just get 5 more. That's all.
Yeah.
5
Reset.
solo shots coming up.
0-1.
Could you fucking imagine?
I could.
5 in a row.
James Wood could do it.
Ooh.
He's hit a few home runs, and then we
Yep.
get to Josh Young, who's got power. Harry Ford, the catcher, who does have a decent bit of power. Suzuki and Soto.
Yeah.
Every one of those guys could hit home runs.
Yep. Oh,
Instead, James Wood is just going to ground out and end this game.
thank you.
Phillies win,
Thank
as
you.
we expected since the 5th. And game 1 is in the books. And we need a reset now. Wow. Nothing to do but, you know, tip our hats to the Phillies. They capitalized, took advantage of Soto, hit some bombs, got Burns out of there early. Bad game for us on the pitching side. Not enough hits to do it for us. Yeah, tough game.